folks. I'm here with my friends at Unifor 252, right?
Right on.
They're on strike here at Nestle. You can see the factory behind me here. Folks here are Unifor members, and they're fighting for a lot of really important issues. But I wanted to introduce you to some folks who can tell you a little bit more about exactly what this is all about. So I'm going to switch it over here. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So the P0 classification, we're on strike here now. It's going on to next week. We'll start the third week of the strike. One of the main issues is what we're trying to do is we're trying to get people paid for the work they actually perform.
Yeah.
Right now we have two classifications. We have a P0 classification versus a P1 classification. What we're intending to do is to bring up the P0 classification to the P1 classification because the P0 classification was designed to work on a Halloween program at Nestle's.
Oh, yeah.
And now what's happening now is the company now is using the same people in the P0 classification outside of the Halloween program.
Yeah.
So now we have people performing the same.
So those are like temporary people that you used to be brought in sort of temporarily, right? It was how you got into the factory.
That's what it was designed to work specifically on the Halloween program. So now the company now has extended that outside of the Halloween program, and what they're doing actually is they're manipulating the collective agreement, and we now have people performing work. P0's performing work in the P1 classification, and where you work in the P1 classification, you're getting paid $6 more an hour than a P0 classification. Amount of hours, and they're getting paid $6 approximately less an hour with no benefits. $700 coverage for benefits, but that's only for the worker itself. It's not family coverage or anything like that.
And how do they, like, at the end of the day, like, this is really, like, they also have to work something crazy number of hours to become like a permanent employee, right?
Yeah. No. There's no method on how. What the company does is there was a commitment to take 10 employees per year and move them to the P1 classification. But the problem that we're having is that as soon as they move the 10 people to the P1 classification, we have 10 retirees that may be leaving.
Yeah.
And then what happens is they just replace them 10 positions with P0.
Right.
So we're not making any gains for the P0.
So this is about, it's interesting because it's like, for me, it's like a lot of the young, especially younger people, right? But also new Canadians who come here and people looking for new opportunities. Like, they're the ones that this company, Nestle, which is the biggest food manufacturing company in the world, right?
In the world, yeah. In the world.
And they're trying to keep these workers on in like a precarious way.
Absolutely.
You know, just cheaping out, really.
So the last company proposal is basically saying that if a P0 classification works 6,000 hours, they would move them to the P1 classification.
Right.
Which is absolutely ridiculous. Because that would
6,000
theoretically can take 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk about the length of a working year. Sometimes there's a layoff. Sometimes somebody gets sick. And as a result of that, it's impossible under the company proposal to move them to a P1 classification. So, and the other issue, and just to show you the length of what this company will do, is we have a situation right now where we have people that are at home that are suffering from serious illnesses.
Some of them sick, maybe had COVID.
Some of them may have COVID.
Yeah.
And if they were on sick benefit, which and they weren't even participating in the voting, they were just at home trying to heal.
Yeah.
The company now has cut all them people off of benefits.
Jeez.
So somebody could be at home, you know, may have a child that's sick that needs medication. And this company, being the biggest food manufacturer in the world, has cut them off of benefits.
That's unbelievable. That is so shameful. That, for me, I mean, everything that you talked about, like, it really hits home. And what I've been, I was just around here talking to a lot of the folks on the picket line, but telling you that, you know, people in our community in Davenport, which is where this is located, by the way, for everybody watching, are so angry when they hear about all of this. But when they hear that piece, it's like in the middle of a global pandemic that they would cut people off their benefits when they're just exercising their democratic right as union members to strike. That is a new level, a new low for Nestle.
But more importantly, I think where the support of the union from this membership, is really good. The national union basically, with the strike pay, also if the company cuts them off benefits, the union then takes over that payment for the benefits.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for explaining that. I've got lots of people on here watching this live right now, and then I'm going to share the video in my in the social media so other people can learn more about it, about what's happening. But for those who are just joining us, I'm down here at the Nestle plant, which is on Sterling Avenue. And, you know, if for those who don't know this area, you can see way over there is the Museum of Contemporary Art. It's an area that's got lots going on here. But this plant has been here for over 100 years, actually. And it makes the Kit Kat bars, the Smarties, the Coffee Crisp, the Aero bars, right? This is Nestle. And these workers have been on strike. They're now heading into their second week. And hey, I don't have it right now, but I'll make sure I'll bring some down. Okay, I'll leave you some cards. Thank you, brother. Anyways, and so this is but they've been on strike for almost 2 weeks now, and they're striking for, as you heard, a lot of really important issues, especially for the new workers that are coming in. And and boy, I'll tell you, if you can, and I don't want to encourage people to leave home because we have a stay-at-home order, but if you're driving around through this area for any other reason and you want to swing by Sterling Avenue and just honk your horn or ring your bike bell, people would really appreciate it here. And we at the Davenport NDP, excuse me, are organizing some calling as well. We're phoning management. We're urging them to do the right thing, and so please, join our efforts. It's a really good and important cause, and these jobs are good jobs. They should be good jobs. People have raised their families here on these salaries and these benefits, and the fact that this company that's made profits this year in a pandemic, the fact that they would try to undermine the workers in this moment and not share those profits in a global pandemic. Well, that is just outrageous to me. So we're here with all of these folks, solidarity with Unifor. You can see there's a lot of folks out here. They're doing a very good job out here. They're very safe. It's a tricky time. So